We're currently getting off I-95 here in Central Florida, where we are going to...
At the light, use the left 2 lanes to turn onto the road.
What she said. We're gonna make a left at this light, and we're gonna drive 1.2 miles to the future home.
Turn left.
Of the Endless Surf wave pool. It's called The Point. So this location that we're at right now is about an hour from Orlando. It's about an hour from West Palm Beach. It's about 20 minutes or less from Melbourne Airport. And we're currently, I'm thinking 20 minutes from Sebastian. We're gonna ask the owner. We just had lunch with him at the steakhouse, but apparently he's claiming that he doesn't want to be. So we're just gonna have to, oh my God. People are braking. So we're just gonna have to figure out the scenario when we get there, but
in 1.8 miles, turn right onto...
There's been a lot of talk. So it's 1.8 miles, I'm sorry, not 1.2. So there's been a lot of talk over the years about wave pools in Florida. We heard years ago that there was gonna be a Kelly Slater wave pool popping up in Palm Beach. No one knows what happened to it. We heard that there was gonna be a wave garden in Fort Pierce. No one knows what happened to it. The reason that we're going here today, and the reason that this is such a special situation, is because this is the first wave pool that is actually under construction. They've broken ground. We don't actually know how much construction's been done, but according to everything that we hear, this wave pool is actually happening. So Central Florida, I hope you're stoked. You guys are getting a wave pool. Let's go check it out. The Point by Endless Surf. We're dreaming.
I'm dying.
This is what makes it real. A sign, safety site, first aid, waves, the Point Surf Park. I guess we're in the right place. Let's go look at this. Plus, we're also getting absolutely... Dude, is this my thumbnail? Just me in front of this? We're getting stoked right now because we got a Robbie McCormick and a skimboard. What the hell? This is unreal. Central Florida's getting a wave pool. Let's get inside this barrel real quick. For the unforeseen future, I'll be taking calls inside the tube, bro. Yo, dude. Yo, if it looks like this, are you kidding me? If it looks like this? All right, so the owner's over here. I don't think he wants to be filmed, but we're gonna try to get him on here. Dude, we're stoked right now. This is first look early access. You don't even have to be on camera, but we can hear you. That helps.
Awesome.
All right.
Minimal.
Talk to me, baby.
Yeah, this is it.
We're here.
This is it, brother.
And?
So this is the Endless ES36. The basin is gonna start right here and ends all the way on that fence. So the chambers pretty much starts right there and it goes all the way to the other side. So you'll be surfing, you'll take off over here, you surf all the way to that fence. Woo. Yeah.
I don't know if the folks at home can see that, but that's like, I'm real bad at distance, but that is like a football field.
Yep, 2 of them.
2 football fields. That's far. It's going to be the longest wave in Florida.
Yes, yes it is.
Wow.
100%.
Okay.
Yep, that's your takeoff zone right over here. So that's where you're going to be taking off.
Where's the back of the pool? Like,
so just like when we went to Europe,
yep.
So you have a walkway that goes from there. So you'll be on that walkway behind. So that's the back of the pool. That's where the mechanical rooms are going to be and all that. So right now you're standing at the takeoff zone. So the wave starts right here and you take off and you surf all the way there.
That way?
That way.
So the waves are coming out of the wall this way?
It's perpendicular. It just goes this way. Yeah.
Okay.
So you run. So just like Munich, we take off right here and then we surf that way, all the way out. So the sunglasses go all around and you can see that flag right there. That's the end. That's the bay. That's that little channel part of it. That's the bay right there. So we'll be surfing here. The beginners are going to be surfing from the middle all the way there. That's just the beginner. That's the middle right there. So they will surf from there all the way here. That's just a beginner wave while we surf from one side to the other. And that's the hotel. We are enclosing the middle of it. So we have a 2-story there. Second story is going to be hotel. And this side is all hotels as well. Welcome center. We have where the Bobcat is right now is going to be a sick surf shop, surf center, well center. So we have massage, recovery. So it's super awesome. And the motocross is directly across over there.
And we're less than 2 miles off 95.
1.2 miles.
We're an hour from Orlando.
Yes.
We're 15 minutes from Melbourne Airport.
35 minutes.
Or an hour 15 from West Palm Beach?
Yes, we just drove it.
Who else was Kissimmee?
Disney's an hour and 30 minutes, so you can be in Disney, come surf, leave your kids there. So the wife don't have to be mad.
And how the beach is that way, right?
Beach is literally Sebastian Inlet,
Yep.
first peak, right here, directly in front of us.
How long does it take to get to the beach?
Because you got to get to the bridge, it's about 20 minutes.
20 minutes to
but
the beach.
yeah, in 20 minutes you can be surfing.
And we have to double check. Is this real?
It is. Right now you're already standing on the pylons that we already did.
Is this happening?
Yes, it is happening.
This is happening.
It's done.
The Central Floridian. Is this Central Florida?
Yeah, it is.
The Central Floridians want to know. Tell me a couple of the things that you were telling me about before, though. How you want to give back, because I think
this
people
is
are going to
awesome.
be stoked on
Yeah,
that.
this is awesome. This is more than just surfing. Like I told you, we want to give back to the community. We're going to have events. We're going to have, for the vets, we're going to be donating hours to the vets so they can come in and surf and have therapy. The kids that can't afford surfing, they will be surfing here for free. We'll have classes and where they can come in and surf. And the most important thing, we're trying to make this affordable. So the surfers are going to be paying minimal here to surf and amazing waves.
And there's not going to be another wave pool for 24 hours that way and 14 hours that way.
Pretty much.
Right?
Pretty much.
Yep.
So this is us. This is our home. This is everybody's home right here. It's for everybody. So we can come over here and have fun. Have fun. So the major soiled part is done. As you see, rock is done. The solid. So now we're ready to excavate. The surveyors came, marked off where we're going to be excavating, and showtime now.
All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes. When are we riding a wave?
Our goal is absolutely January, start pushing a wave.
January waves.
January, start pushing. Unfortunately, we can't open to the public until summer because you have to train staff, all the good stuff.
June 2026.
Or earlier. So between May and June, absolutely. Beginning of May to June, we want to have everybody here stoked.
Well, I've been waiting 36 years. I think I can wait another year.
Oh. For you, it's only 6 months because January you're going to be here with us.
I'm suspicious some guys have been waiting longer, 43 years,
Right.
Longer than that.
Let's take
I
a
just
walk.
want to feel it.
So right now, if you were surfing, just have a feel. You're already taking off on your wave right here. Look.
This is big, dude.
I know. I told you.
Really big.
I told you. Look at this thing. Surfing.
Surfing. I'm still surfing.
Surfing.
I'm still doing turns.
And now you're getting tired.
My legs are burning. You might have to break the waves up into two-person per
Right.
wave.
All right. So now we got to the middle. So right now you got to the middle of the wave right now. This is it. So if we run in a split peak right now, you will have a group on this side.
Wow.
A group on this side. They still can surf all the way to that flag, all the way to that fence. This
Flag.
is just, see the black top right there by your car?
Oh, okay, yeah.
See that little flag sticking up?
Yep.
So remember, Munich
like-
is no waste. It goes all the way. Endless surf goes all the way. You don't have that waste.
For Rasta Rob, that's like 23 turns.
That little end over there, he did like 7. I'm like,
So this is the middle.
This is the middle.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. So you can go south or you can go north. Either way, you're gonna be stoked.
Yep. So wait.
That's it. West, east,
East
south.
wind is offshore.
Offshore.
Wow. Now so it's always offshore.
Always. Always. Welcome to Florida.
2 mile an hour east wind is offshore in Florida.
Every day.
Yeah. It's usually about 15 miles an hour east. If it's 2 miles an hour east, that means it's
Exactly.
actually offshore,
And
even
it's
though it's onshore.
Perfect. Yeah,
Wow.
so this is us. This is the fun. We're still walking. You're still walking. You're gonna surf all the way there. You have that wave, the wing bent, so
Yep.
the energy never ends. You remember?
Yeah,
You just
I remember.
keep on going.
But there's a turn wave,
Yep.
the point,
Yep.
There's barrels.
Yep, so split peak, the point, which is from one side to the other, barrels, air, pretty much our expert waves. You will have to, that end section, remember that delicious end section? So you can do an air and still do 2 turns afterwards.
Yep.
Then we have beginners. We have our inside beginners that, you know, for beginner, and then we have our beginner session that you'll be able to surf from this side right here all the way to your car.
Wow. This is huge.
I know. Our beach area on that side, cabanas, board rentals, you name it. This is going to be all the hangout area. We'll have, like I said, the welcomes, the well center, which is awesome.
Compare this to Munich, size-wise. Not twice Munich.
Not twice.
But bigger than Munich.
Bigger.
Like a third.
Bigger, yes.
Like 1 extra third or something?
to that side, yes. So if you're there, we're basically going all the way to the middle of the street, all the way to the parking lot.
Wow.
Bigger.
It's bigger.
And that was fun.
And that was plenty.
Oh, plenty fun.
I was tired on that wave.
I know, right? Basically right here where we walk in is where we see everybody surfing. Remember that? We just go, everybody's surfing down there. The energy is still moving here. Even though the caisson ends right there, but the energy just keeps coming.
That's it?
Nope.
My last turn?
No.
Oh, there's more.
There's more.
So I fit another 2.
Oh. Then right about now you're like, you got to jump out, otherwise you're going to hit the wall. Remember that? Like Mr. Robbie hitting the wall. That's it. That's your last right here.
Wow.
Then you look back, we had a whole conversation all the way here, right?
Yep. So what? I'm trying to think. Well, what was I moving 7 miles an hour?
But that's a good question. I will ask how fast, but that wave moves pretty good.
Yeah, maybe it's like 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, but this one, remember, if you're going a beginner wave, it moves slower.
Yeah.
If you're going on a barrel, right? So it moves faster, so we can get that awesome barrel. See right now? Yep. Right now we would be
great. Perfect for the left. Right?
I know.
Straight into the left. That's the motocross track?
That's the motocross right there.
And then there's biking over there too.
Yep.
Right?
That side is motocross. BMX is on that side. Where right over there is going to be our parking lot where we're going to be having all the cars parked, and they're going to walk in through that side, check in, come in into the basin, and surf. So
no restaurant though?
No, we see those pods over there, those houses, those little pods. So we're doing food trucks. So we're going to bring like 5 or 6 food trucks every day, and they come in and always change them so you can have like different tastes, so you don't keep eating the same food over and over again, and it will stoke the locals, you know.
So those are local food trucks.
Correct.
And you're going to let them take shifts in. That's
correct.
Awesome.
Yeah, always change. We are not focused on a restaurant here. We're focused, that's the hotel. So we have 14 rooms, and the 2 on the top is like a 2-story penthouse. So that top ones are legit. So 2 bedrooms.
Do you know the temperature of the water yet?
It's gonna vary, you know, like it's gonna get hot on the summer, but we predict over here, if you have to put on a 4.3, it won't be nothing but a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Because you know Florida, it goes cold a little bit and right back to this, even on the winter.
And it's
look at the weather.
Pretty obvious.
Look out.
You know, getting sunburnt. And it's pretty obvious you're going to be open year round. It's not going to close. Yeah.
Yes.
Because the weather's fine.
Yeah, 14 hours on the weekends. We're going to be running till midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, because that night surfing was awesome.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the one thing, too, that people might not know about, if we can't talk about it, I can cut it out, but they got lights in the pool.
Oh, yes.
That lights up the water.
Yes.
And lights up the waves. It's not a confusing experience in these pools. Like I've night surfed in other wave pools and I can't see anything.
Nah.
Here, they light up all the water. You can see the wave perfectly.
Perfect. Every single curve, every single lip, every single drop, you see it. And so we're going to be doing a lot of night sessions, and those are going to be fun.
Open till 1 a.m.
That's the goal.
That's rad.
If they want to surf, we're going to provide wave.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for having us, dude.
Yeah, man, anytime.
I think, Mac, you got any questions you got?
Will you guys allow boogie boarders?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There's actually a specific boogie boarding slab.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Well, there was a barrel in Germany that was pretty boogie.
Pretty, yeah. That thing was... Yeah, we felt it.
Yeah. It was good for boogieing. It would take off your head as a surfer, just...
Yeah, right, yeah. My neck's still feeling it. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, this is the point. This is finally we all got tired of we're gonna have a wave pool. No, we're not. We're gonna have a wave pool. No, we're not.
Yep, we were just talking about that.
Yeah, so it's
And we're gonna have a wave pool.
yeah, time
Yes,
to make
we are.
a change. Time to make a change.
I'm stoked.
Yeah.
Florida's the perfect place for a wave pool.
Dude, we have so many
Good weather.
happy, stoked surfers.
Stoked
that-
surfers.
Yes, yes. It's the home for the weather. Look how awesome the weather is. And even if we have one of those crazy days, wait 15 minutes and it changes.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say the only day that you might struggle with people coming out is if there's waves. But still,
Even then, though.
there's still gonna be people
Even
who are
then.
like, I know no one's at the pool. 'Cause, you know what I mean?
Even then, though.
Yeah.
Right? You're gonna go out there, surf. The tide is gonna mess up the wave.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna go?
Yeah. The point.
Exactly. So it's fun. It's fun. But it's awesome to be able to have this wave here and still have the ocean right there.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Because I'm a firm believer that if you're gonna surf a wave pool, you gotta surf the ocean. Otherwise, they both complement each other.
Yep.
So,
Well, you're doing good things for the Florida surf community. We're stoked you had us out. We're honored to be here, actually. This is
it's
the
a
first
stoke.
look, right?
yeah, first look.
Look at that, dude. Granted access. Obviously, everyone, you guys can tell they're obviously building right now. It's very, very early stages, but this is going to move fast.
Yeah.
We're talking about a year from now. Everyone's invited, by the way.
Yes, sir.
It's not an exclusive club.
Nope.
Come surf, and in a year from now, the entirety of Florida and the East Coast is going to be surfing, so it's awesome. Thank you, dude.
Yes, sir.
Stoked.
Thank you for
Appreciate
coming.
it. Absolutely.
Yeah. Stoked to share a wave with you here soon.
Oh, yeah. I'm moving here.
Let's go.
Real estate's pretty reasonable over here.
Very, bro.
Yeah,
Very. Hurry up, because it's changing.
All right, massive shout out to The Point Surf Park for having us. Louise is the man. That was epic. The closest comparison I have to what this pool is gonna be is the footage I got in Munich, Germany. But it's a little bit of a smaller scale of what we're gonna have here in Central Florida. So check it out, enjoy, and get ready for having another East Coast wave pool for the dream.